For everyone, I think, babe. Yeah. There she is. Hey, beat her.
3 hours and 43 minutes. So that we can get moving as soon as possible, please put your hand luggage under the seat in front of you. Please make sure nothing is blocking the aisle or emergency exit. If we ask you to leave the plane quickly, leave all luggage behind. All mobile devices, tablets and e-readers should now be in the flight safe mode or turned off. Larger electronic devices like laptops switched off and put in your hand luggage, along with any bottles or heavy items. If one of your electronic devices is damaged, becomes hot, smoke is lost or falls into the seat structure, then please inform the cabin crew immediately. Do not attempt to move the seat without the assistance of a cabin crew member. Electronic devices should be monitored at all times when in use. This includes when they are being charged by power banks. Smoking is not allowed, including electronic cigarettes. Your safety demonstration detectors on the toilet. Our captain will say hello in a little while. In the meantime, please look over your safety greeting card in the seat pocket in front of you and familiarise yourself with our safety procedures. Thank you and welcome on board. The wearing of a face mask during boarding throughout the flight and on arrival into Birmingham is a mandatory condition of carriage on this flight unless you are medically exempt or a child under 6 years of age, regardless of your COVID or vaccination status. If you develop COVID-19 symptoms, please let a member of our cabin crew know immediately. To protect everyone on board, you may be disembarked and subject to additional action if you fail to comply with all of these measures. As you are taking your seat, we ask that you give your fellow passengers the space they need to take their seats. Anyone carrying spare or loose lithium batteries such as portable chargers or electronic cigarettes in your hold luggage, please inform a crew member as soon as possible. During boarding throughout the flight and on arrival into Birmingham is a mandatory condition of carriage on this flight unless you are medically exempt or a child under 6 years of age, regardless of your COVID or vaccination status. If you develop COVID-19 symptoms, please let a member of our cabin crew know immediately. To protect everyone on board, you may be disembarked and subject to additional action if you fail to comply with all of these measures. As you are taking your seats, we ask that you give your fellow passengers the space they need to take their seats. Anyone carrying spare or loose lithium batteries, such as portable chargers or electronic cigarettes in your hold luggage, please inform a crew member as soon as possible.
Service back to Birmingham. We're just waiting for the last few passengers to join us now. So there's a bus approaching the aircraft fairly shortly, so hopefully this will be them. I believe they've got to the appointments late, so I'm hoping comfortably I'll speak to you and well to those you just boarding, welcome on board on TUI Airways service back to Birmingham. Once again, my name is Ollie Thompson, so I'm hosting the captain today on our flight for 3 hours and 42 minutes. Lovely very smooth ride on the way down as well, so expecting more of the same on the way home. Where the introduction colleague on the flight day first time, Laura Gibson. In terms of the charge of the cabin, got a lovely crew today. You will know that your journey is pleasant and comfortable this possible. Obviously, sort of safety demonstration on the way out. That's phase. Cabin crew's primary role on board is that of safety. I'll show you that again on the demonstration of these. Pay attention to that just for a few moments. That would be very appreciated. And we also have some COVID-related information you may have heard on the way, which I need to bring to your attention as well. So whilst on board TUI Airways, health and safety is our top priority. The wearing of a face mask is additional carriage and is mandatory on this flight. You are medically exempt or a child under 6 years of age. Government advises to wear a mask for post-contact glasses to people as an airline. TUI Airways abide by the regulatory charter which requires all passengers to wear a mask regardless of your COVID or vaccination status. Wearing of a mask is also a legal requirement in many other countries upon arrival. Failure to follow instructions given to you by myself or the cabin crew on this plane may result in you being denied travel or being removed from the plane. So once again, your cooperation with that would be greatly appreciated. I have the pleasure of flying you home, so I'll speak to you a bit later on with the routing. We're going to take off towards the east, initially flying up to 38,000 feet. Trust you stay comfortably, we'll get you on the way as soon as possible. Thank you.
Did mine annoy you? I'm back here. Yours is the worst of all.
Demonstration carefully, even if you're a frequent flyer, as each plane is different. If you're listening to a mobile device, please remove your headsets now. If you are reading, please pause for a few minutes to give us your full attention. The red emergency exit signs are clearly marked throughout the cabin. Your nearest exit, which may be behind you, is being pointed out now by the cabin crew. To help you find these exits, low-level lighting will turn on in the aisles as shown by the cabin crew. If instructed to use an escape slide, leave all luggage behind and remove any high-heeled or rubber-soled shoes. Whenever the seatbelt signs are on, your seatbelt must be securely fastened. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted and opened like this. There is a life jacket under your seat. Do not remove your life jacket unless instructed to do so by the cabin crew. To fit the life jacket, place it over your head. Wrap the webbing strap around your waist and fasten the buckle. Pull the adjustment strap to tighten the life jacket firmly against your body. The life jacket will inflate when you pull down sharply on the red toggle. It may also be inflated or topped up by blowing into this tube. Each life jacket is fitted with a light which will automatically turn on. Do not inflate the life jacket inside the plane as this will hinder your exit. Your emergency oxygen supply is in the panel above your head. If there's a change in the cabin pressure, masks like this will drop down in front of you. If you're wearing a protective face mask, this must be removed and then quickly pull the oxygen mask downwards and place it over your nose and mouth with the straps around your head. Breathe normally and adjust the straps to secure. Make sure your own mask is fitted correctly before helping others. There is a safety briefing card located in the seat pocket in front of you. This shows the emergency procedures, including the brace position, which must be adopted if you hear the command heads down, heads down. Please read the safety card before takeoff. If you're sat by an exit, please study the exit operation on the safety briefing card. Before we make a final check of the cabin, please make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened, your seat back should be upright, your tray table put away, and your window blind open. And your armrest down, ready for takeoff. Thank you for listening and enjoy your flight with us. fastened over any clothing or blankets in case there's any turbulence. For this reason also, lying or sleeping on the floor is not allowed at any time. As a reminder, you are required to remain in your seats where possible for the duration of the flight. Please take care when opening the overhead compartments to ensure that nothing falls out. As a reminder, smoking is not allowed, and this includes the use of electronic cigarettes. Any electronic devices which are charging must be monitored at all times. Now you will find some important safety information on the back of your digital copy of the shop magazine, and we'd recommend that you read this. Your mask must be worn over your mouth, nose and chin for the duration of the flight. It should be changed if it becomes wet or damaged. When you're eating or drinking, your mask can be removed for short periods. Please remember to put it back on afterwards. Any passengers not wearing a mask on the flight are medically exempt from doing so. Please place any used masks into a disposable bag, which are available on request from the cabin crew. It is important that only used masks are placed in this bag and no other items to ensure rubbish is disposed of correctly. For those of you in the forward cabin, you will notice that the forward left lavatory is For those of you seated in the forward cabin, the forward left lavatory is only to be used by those passengers seated in rows 1 to 10. For all other passengers, please use the 2 toilets towards the back of the aeroplane. As a result of the outbreak of virus COVID-19, the public health authorities recommend that everyone should wear a face mask throughout the flight and until you leave the airport after landing. Frequent hand washing with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. The use of hand sanitizer prior to eating and drinking, and that everyone covers their mouth and nose when sneezing or coughing. Use a tissue or flexed elbow and avoid touching the face. Limit the number of surfaces you touch to only those which are necessary. There is a lot of guidance on the Public Health Authority's website, which they encourage you to read, which includes actions to take when we land into the UK. During your flight, please remain in your seat with your seatbelt securely fastened. If you do wish to use the lavatory, do not queue in the aisles or galley areas. The airplanes will be disinfected, which includes all of the tables and armrests as well as many other surfaces. If you have brought your own sanitizer, do not use these on the airplane surfaces, as it will remove the protection which is in place for you. We appreciate your understanding and thank you for your attention. My name is Tarsem and I'm your cabin manager. Now working with me we have Danielle, Amber and Lara. You'll find the toilets in the back and the front of the plane. There are baby changing facilities. Please ask a member cabin crew for information on these. Please put any hand towels and nappies in the bins and please try not to brush them as this can cause blockages. We'll be starting our in-flight service very soon with our cafe service, which includes a range of wine, spirits, beers and soft drinks. We also have snacks, hot drinks and meal deals. We'll have the details of the cafe card in your seat pocket, but please note that all items are sold on board are subject to availability. We would like to thank those customers who have taken advantage of our pre-ordering service. So thank you for pre-ordering your snacks on board today. Your pre-ordered items will be served during bar service, where you can also purchase your drinks and entertainment snacks. Now later in the flight, we have to buy a range of duty-free items, including cosmetics and jewellery. You'll be able to ask for your personal copy of the shop leaflet during the bar service, starting very shortly. We also offer duty-free spirits, cigarettes and tobacco on this flight. If you'd like to see our price list or know about the new customs limits, please ask a member of the crew. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, this is a cashless flight. We do not take cash on board, it's card only. Now please bear in mind that just like a normal bar, only alcoholic drinks served by the cabin crew may be consumed on board and in moderation only. This is for the safety of yourselves and everyone else on board. Thank you for your understanding. The service on board today will be our full bar and snacks and hot food service. If you do have hot food on order already, this is being cooked for you and will be handed to you shortly. And for those of you wanting to purchase hot food on board today, we do have our ham and cheese toastie, our cheese toastie, we have a pepperoni pizza twist, we have a bacon roll, chunky chips and a vegetarian lasagna. Our cold sandwich options are chicken and roast tomato and a ploughman sandwich. Our drinks on board today, we have tea, Twinings tea, we have English breakfast, Earl Grey, peppermint and green tea, we have Kenko cappuccino and Americano, and of course our delicious Cadbury's hot chocolate. Our soft drinks include Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, Fanta. We have bottles of orange juice, water and fruit shoots for the little ones. Also cans of J2O. Our spirits include Gordon's Pink Gin, Tanqueray Gin, Johnny Walker Whiskey. We have Jack Daniels, 3 Barrels Brandy, Bacardi Rum, Red Label Smirnoff Vodka and Malibu Rum. You can team up one of our spirits with a soft drink for just £7. We have red, white and rosé wine. These are £6 on their own, or 2 for £10. You can get 2 Magnus ciders for £8, or £4.50 on their own. We also have Peroni, Stella Artois and Punk IPA. These are 2 for £9. Our snacks include Pringles Original and Sour Cream. We have bags of mini cheddars. We have our Cadbury's Nibbly Fingers, which you can get half price with a hot drink, Jaffa Cake Nibbles, Twix Bars, Drumstick Squashies and Blueberry Muffins. In your seat pocket you will find your cafe menu card, have a browse through our menu and the cabin crew will be with you shortly. Just a reminder, we are a cashless flight. We can only accept major credit or debit cards. Unfortunately, we do not accept any prepaid cards or American Express. So we do apologise for any inconvenience caused here. Thank you.
Just coming up to the east of Madeira Islands, so Santa Madeira. Slightly clearer ahead, which is quite easy down to the ring. Routing from here to northeasterly, changing the space west of Barrow, west of Spanish airspace just north of Santiago, so close to Spain. Routing from there across the Bay of Biscay towards the British Peninsula, which starts to Sydney on the Channel. Very nice weather the last couple of days, actually very warm, back away, very similar temperatures. About 27 degrees. Just cooled down a little bit now, 22 degrees, 6 really temperature. Lights on the trees and the clouds around. The next few days, it's very pleasant actually. Still pretty warm, still in the mid-20s. Probably until the end of the week when things start to return to a bit more normal temperatures this time. Conditions are very nice indeed. We have very much on the way down. Expecting more same way home. So turn the seatbelt sign off. So I certainly recommend these one of your seats. Just to keep the seatbelt fastened regardless of the sign. Just keep it these things. Yeah, expecting lots of boats to away. Day well on time, so 3 hours 22 is the expected flight time. And something already, which is great. Looking to land at the moment. 20 minutes, 11. 5-minute taxi into the terminal, so we'll get well with 5 minutes schedule. Into the terminal itself. Hope you're sitting comfortably. Enjoy the flight. I'll speak to you later. Thanks very much.
Fragrances range from Jean-Paul Gaultier, Paco Rabanne, Ted Baker, Izabeyaki and Hugo Boss. Our award-winning cosmetics range, we have makeup from Benefit, products from Clarins, Elemis. Wire switched on the seatbelt sign for turbulence. Please ensure your seatbelts are securely fastened. Any sleeping children or anyone else, please ensure their seatbelts are fastened securely. Crew will come through the cabin in a few moments to make a check. Thank you.
Hello?
As you probably heard, just a couple of needs to get the seatbelts on. It is a caution. breeze from us. Do you have enjoyed the flight this day? Thank you for choosing TUI. We certainly appreciate your custom. Lovely seeing you back on holiday again. Really nice to be back at work, flying you around. So thank you for your custom. Hope you have a lovely holiday. We'll see you on holidays. Thank you very much.
Everyone must take a pre-booked COVID-19 test within the first 2 days after you arrive, even if you have been fully vaccinated. For those not fully vaccinated, if you have been in or transited through any countries on the red or amber list, you must also take another pre-booked test 8 days after arrival. If you have been in or transited through a red country within the previous 10 days, you must quarantine for the first 10 days after you arrive. The symptoms of coronavirus are a new continuous cough, a high temperature, a loss of or change in normal sense of taste or smell. If you experience any of these symptoms, however mild, you are advised to make yourself known to the crew. Please follow the public health guidance. For the area you are living or travelling in, visit gov.uk/coronavirus for more advice. As a reminder, for your arrival into the UK, everyone is required to have their passenger locator form receipt in paper or electronic format available to the border force team. This form is mandatory and must be completed by everyone. The border force team will be carrying out checks, and for anyone who has not completed this form is liable to significant fines, which I'm sure you wish to avoid. For further information again, please visit gov.uk/UK border control. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign has been switched off for landing. Please return to your seat. Any large electronic devices like laptops must be switched off and put in your hand luggage. Please put your hand luggage either under the seat in front of you or in the overhead compartment. If instructed to leave the aeroplane quickly, leave everything behind. Your seatbelt should now be securely fastened, your seat back upright and your tray table put away. Your armrest should be down and window blinds open for landing. As a reminder, smoking is not allowed and this includes electronic cigarettes. Please take the time to look over the safety briefing card before landing. Once the cabin secure has been completed, we will be dimming the cabin lights once again before landing. If you want to continue to read, please use your individual reading light. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Birmingham Airport, where the local time is 20 past 11. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been switched off. Before you leave us, please ensure you have everything with you. Take a look in the seat pockets under your seat and in the overhead compartments. Please take care when opening the overhead compartments to ensure that nothing falls out. Any lost property will be handed to our team here at Birmingham Airport. If you were given an additional seatbelt or life jacket, please leave these on your seat. Ladies and gentlemen, once the airplane has stopped, the cabin crew will be carrying out some safety duties. Please remain seated as you will be getting off the airplane by individual row numbers. We will let you know more about this once we've confirmed with the ground staff. So please remain seated after landing. The airport authorities here at Birmingham Airport will potentially be carrying out further health screening, so it may take a little longer to go through the arrival process this evening. It is a requirement that you continue to wear your mask as you leave the airplane and make your way into the terminal building through baggage collection and until you leave the airport. This requirement is being enforced by the authorities in Birmingham at Birmingham Airport. Once you've collected your bags and cleared immigration, leave the airport as soon as possible. Please remember to have your passenger locator form receipt available for inspection by the border force team. This form is mandatory to have been completed and the receipt available. Failure to complete this will result in you being given a significant fine. If you've checked in a child's buggy, collect this with your luggage in the arrivals hall. Please have your passports ready for the immigration authorities. As a reminder, smoking is not allowed, and this includes electronic cigarettes. TUI takes more people on holiday than any other holiday airline, so if you're already dreaming of your next trip, please visit one of our TUI travel shops or see our website for some holiday inspiration. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've enjoyed your flight as much as we've enjoyed having you on board. Have a safe journey home, and thank you for flying TUI Airways.